of the other multi-dimensional tune in this video while driving. I want to briefly talk about the spiritual ego. You see, I was just, soliloquizing, talking to my own thoughts. I was just going back, to look at my past self. Alright, you see, because the importance of our past selves, the past self tells us a lot about, how to understand where we've been and where we want to be to, especially when you're looking at long-term goals that you have for yourself. And the spiritual ego became, something that was very interesting for me to want to talk about. You see, we all are supposed to come to that point, right, where somehow, some way we clash with an ego, of a certain idea of something we think that we do better than someone else. All right, you feel this is like a stigma. I see this is something I see, and this is something that I see happens to the best of us. Let me see, because there is such a thing as spiritual ego. All right, this is this comes about when we feel like everything about us, this comes about when we first of all build the mindset in ourselves that that our spiritual state of being, where we need to vibrate to, is determinant upon what we need to show other people, what we're doing that is better than what someone else is doing. So hence that brings the nature of the spiritual ego. For example, right, say you're a vegan now, right? The spiritual ego revolves around this whole veganism topic, even around semen retention and many other things. Now, please, this is a disclaimer. Don't let me to tell you that veganism is not healthy. Don't let me tell you it doesn't, cleanliness doesn't medicate your body. Okay, last I checked, eating clean and eating vegan, to be specific, can help with medicinal properties for the body. Okay, then when you talk about things like semen retention, well, last I checked, yes, semen helps your body to be magnetic, but that is as simple as what it does. You need to understand magnetism. Okay, what do you use magnetism to do? After something makes your body magnetic, so you can have magnetism because you're doing semen retention, and then you say you're like 500 days, but then bro, like you're freaking overly egotistical, you act like a coward, it just kind of like takes away your whole respect of divine energy and divinity overall, because it starts to classify yourself based upon, if I'm on 500 days, this person is on 200 days, so this person doesn't have what it takes to tell me how to be on my spiritual shit. Nah, nigga, shut the fuck up. Like, just relax. The spiritual ego gets to the best of us. Alright, you feel me? And you need to make sure that no matter what, you don't let this get the best of you, because it's going to come somehow. Look, you don't expect me to live in a society whereby people don't literally protect their sexual energy or eat healthy, and then I'm able to eat, I'm able to, keep a good system of health in myself, say for like 3 months clean, pure. I didn't break the record. And then, you don't expect me to not feel some type of way about it. You see, that's the thing. Alright, especially now that spirituality is a trend. But, you just come to realize, man, there's no need to actually verbalize this thing or let it be known externally. You feel me? And that is when this thing impacts the most. Okay, that is my whole point of making this video. That is when it impacts the most. The things you do, the achievements you reach, you don't need to show anybody, okay? Like for example, I'm here now. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. We all have individual purposes, different. As far as I'm concerned, I have a very firm, very aware sense of what my purpose in this world is. And my purpose in this world revolves around coming to communicate with the public. This is actually legit my star rating purpose. I feel me, and coming to heal. I'm a healer, through my voice. But you see, now that is the means I have to express it verbally, externally. So the challenges that can come in such a situation is that I might feel like, okay, fine, since I'm the person that indeed I was the first person to ever become an archangel, I cannot start shouting, whoa, that's the whole spiritual ego. Okay, so it gets the best of us. We're all on a journey. This journey is internal, but we have to go to the internal while experiencing and living and going to the day-to-day ups and downs and BS and blessings of this reality. I feel me. So with that being said, again, this is the spiritual ego. The spiritual ego has a tendency to make, you create, a state of, I have done this already, and meanwhile you just, have a long way to go. Okay, this is a journey. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Alright, you feel me? So if you feel like because you were on semen retention for 300 days, all of a sudden now, this gives you, like, it makes you bigger than the other person, you know, I'm sorry to say this, but you know, like, you know, that is a crash course. That's a wrong way to invest your sexual energy, you know, for the sake of something that is in the yang. Because you see,